Fiber Fest, Fiber Fest,
Fiber
Fiber
Fest.
Fest, Fiber Fest, Fiber Fest. We're on the way to DFW Fiber Fest, which is in Irving, Texas at the Irving Convention Center. This is the first time they've had Fiber Fest in 3 years. The last time was April 2019. So I'm really excited to go back. I'm gonna start out the morning with a class with Leslie Ann Robinson on fixing brioche mistakes, which I need to work on my swatch on the way there while Kent is driving. And then we're gonna shop around. We're going to the event tonight, so it's gonna be a fun day. I am wearing today my prismatic sweater by Wool and Pine Designs, which I did a slight modification on and just shortened the sleeves. Literally just stopped knitting early. But yeah, so hopefully it will be okay because this is an indoor event, thank you, because today's high is 97 degrees. For those of you that have joined us in the last year, we moved from Texas to New York in the spring of 2021. So DFW Fiber Fest has a special place in my heart. I think it was the first Fiber Fest I've ever been to.
What did you bring me?
Some hash green chili mac and cheese,
Ooh.
some collard greens, and then in here, some bread.
Oh my god.
There's a little bit of jalapeno sausage and then brisket.
Thank you.
The morning was filled with my class from about 9:30 to 12:30, and then you just saw our quick lunch break. Then we had about 5 hours left to explore the vendor hall, and it took just about all of those hours. Of course, we couldn't capture every single one of the 90 vendors. Yes, 90. So we are going to give you a really good look at 12 of the booths. You'll see the shop name on screen before each one is shown, and you'll find links for them down below. Then at the end of the video, I'll share with you what I purchased.
I got this weight on my shoulders, slowing me down. I don't know how it came about. And while the world is spinning faster every night.
Our first stop right at the front of the vendor hall was wool needle thread. These gorgeous bags were made from all different fabrics. And guess what? No two bags are alike. So when you see one that you love, you better grab it while you can. Gritty Knits is a Texas dyer. In fact, many of the vendors at the show are from Texas and surrounding states. Their special show exclusive was the 3-skein gradient kits. They also had these amazing mini skein sets that were chained together. People would wear them like boas around the show. Oh, and there's fiber too for all of you spinners out there. Erin Lane has tons of custom bags, from fandom-based designs to their original sheeple fabrics, and there are tons of different styles and organizers. I still have my Erin Lane interchangeable needle holder from around 2007.
I get out? Yeah, how do I get out? I feel the pressure on me, how it's itching under my own skin. It's getting real hard to breathe.
Here is the special show bag for DFW that I may have purchased and can show you up close and detailed later on.
My heart is beating to your drum, and I'm blinded by the sunshine in your eyes. Not thinking twice, am I this dumb? Although I know
Okay, I may be biased, but I love literally everything at Suburban Stitcher. Diane had some fun new colors called Glamping, Rosewood, and Marshmallow, all gorgeous and perfect to use together.
you drive me mad. I'll ignore the truth and run to you, so we could drive away. You'll hear me say everything is gonna be okay. I don't need nobody else. Obsessed with you, trying to stop me, but I'm under your spell. Can't help myself. You know too well I need you close.
And here is the lovely fall show colorway called Reunited. If you're going to Cakepalooza in New York in a few weeks, you should see this colorway there.
Trying to stop me, but I'm under your spell. And suddenly I'm by your side, 'cause I'm out of things.
Here is Madeline Tosh's gorgeous show colorway called Frontier Stars.
Home, never alone. My friends are asking me if I've left the planet, 'cause I seem high all the time. They think I'm in a film noir, but my impression is that I'm in heaven, so we could drive away. You'll hear
Now these skeins are crazy cool for assigned pooling. Whenever you reach the contrast color, you do a special stitch as seen here in these swatches and also in these shawls. The shawl pattern is called Float by Dawn Barker.
know too well I need you close. Can't help myself. Trying to stop me, but I'm under your spell. Can't help myself. Trying to stop me, but I'm under your spell. Can't help myself.
It was impossible not to stop by Charming You. With all the beautiful saturated colors, I was shocked to find out that this was their first year in business. Now we're gonna have all of these shops linked down below, so if you see something you like, go show your support by shopping at these small businesses.
You like a story I know so well. Can't help myself. You know too well I need you close. Can't help myself. I need you. Trying to stop me, but I'm under your spell. Can't help myself. Can't help myself. Can't help myself. Can't help myself. Trying to stop me, but I'm under your spell.
Geektastic Fibers is a two-person dyeing team, with one member dyeing tonals and the other dyeing self-striping.
Wanna make you feel good. Swear from me, fake.
They have the coolest program called Blind Date with a Book, where they select a queer novel and dye a gorgeous yarn to match. You can even select to add in some fun extras.
Had some wine, offer you a sip. I was so high, right when I
This next booth is a husband and wife duo. Ashley dyes all the beautiful yarn for Lether Co. And her husband makes these amazing crochet hooks that are so comfortable and lightweight to hold. Prepare to be blown away by this next yarn. Lisa is a painter who dyes yarn inspired by her own art. Both the art and the colors of the yarn are just incredible. Each of the yarn labels includes a photo of the painting that it's based on. Are you ready for some Texas-inspired fun? Bashful Armadillo has wonderful colorways like Stockyards, the show exclusive, a whole collection based on wildflowers, and some Texas stitch markers. Miss Babs always does an amazing show color, and this year didn't disappoint. If you're looking for beautiful solids and matching variegated yarns, Miss Babs is a wonderful option. The unofficial Best Booth Award goes to Macy of Mace of Mace. There's color, lights, and sass everywhere. She even had 3 fun show colorways called Cowboy Butts, Dirty Cowboy, and Rodeo Queen, which was also available as a kit named Lone Star.
Clearing tears in your eyes, and every darker bright.
After filming, I was in desperate need of a coffee break. Luckily, the cafe on the convention center's second floor had lattes.
Left them behind like a love letter. I can make a sentence.
Then it was time for Rebecca and I to actually do some shopping. Stay tuned because coming up, I'm going to show you everything I purchased at the Fiber Festival.
There are moments I relive now. Again and again.
We had around an hour to kill between the vendor hall closing and the nighttime event. Kate from One of a Kate invited me to her hotel room to hang out, and I was able to get a few stitches in on my Musselboro hat.
My solar eclipse, go off script. Give me hiccups and coughs. Give me hiccups.
Then we headed over to the Alamo Draft House movie theater, which was just a short walk from the hotels and convention center, all to watch the main event, Gregory Stitch.
Slept with since last week. Who does that? Girl, you ain't killing me. I know you heard better than yours.
The event started out with a speech from the president of the board and lots of prize giveaways. The president for the entire lifetime of DFW was handing over the reins after 17 years, so it was an emotional night.
Tears of joy, so thank y'all very much. And I know what y'all really want are door prizes. So we're gonna pull for a few door prizes.
Now for the main event with Thomas, aka Gregory Stitch.
Two pieces. After I did that, I threw it into the dryer. I threw it into the dryer, and it kind of exploded everywhere.
You give me hiccups. I don't think the world understands that loving you is to go mad. Yes, everything's dead. Everything is dead. Point me in the right direction. Say that you still feel our connection. Feel the affection. Oh, you were like solar eclipse on my lips, like hiccups and coughs. Now wreck the bullshit. My solar
So you may be kind of wondering, like, okay, I know that your plan is to eliminate stash in 2022, so did you buy anything? And the answer is yes. Did I have a plan? Not really. So my whole thing with eliminating stash is not to be too controlled. Like, obviously in this stage of getting rid of things, it's pretty, like, I don't know, like much more controlled, but the whole purpose is that so I have more freedom in the future and feel like I can purchase things that I'm excited about in the moment and then like go start working on them. And so I didn't want to like eliminate or like make a hard and fast rule that I can't buy anything this year. So I had some fun at Fiber Fest and I'm going to show you what I got. So I'm going to start with something that's like barely counts because these two skeins were already in my stash and they are for my Twist and Turn Stephen West M-Cow. But I wanted to change out my accent color. So Diane of Suburban Stitcher knew that and she was so sweet and she brought for me same Dyer
a color that's like almost the same base, but a color that I think is gonna go so well instead of the one that I already have. So I'm probably gonna be using this, but I'm gonna decide. So I acquired another skein and brought these two with me. So that's why I wanted to say that first, because it wasn't really a like Fiber Fest purchase, but that did come into my stash. Okay, while I was at Diane's booth, Suburban Stitcher, I had to get some of her fall show colorway. I learned about this about myself. I am a sucker for a show colorway. If it's something exclusive or something that's talking about like that specific event, I want it. Even if it's colors that I don't see myself working with. That's not the case for this one. I got two of these on the sock base, and the color is called Reunited. I believe she's gonna have this at all of her fall shows, and she is gonna be at Cake Palooza, I think, at Rhinebeck. So I got two, one for me and one to give away. So I'm gonna be giving that away probably in my membership at some point. Then we were at this amazing booth called Charming You, and they were, that was their first year being at Fiber Fest, and I think their first show. And of course, this color, Malibu Barbie, was just calling to me. So that'll be a fun sock or hat or something at some point. I am planning on keeping this skein. And then Kent saw one that caught his eye, also from Charming You. And I don't know how to say that color, but it is the perfect colors for the Miami Dolphins, which is the NFL team that Kent likes. So he wants me to make him a hat. Kent is getting so many hats. So that'll be fun. And then these other two, I'm not really sure if I'm going to be keeping them, but like I said, I love show colorways. So of course I had to get Miss Babs show colorway. They always do such a fun colorway. This one is just called DFW Fiber Fest 2022, and it's a really beautiful color. It's just not really my color, so I'm probably not going to hang on to this. Again, sometimes I just like to, like what I'm learning about myself is I enjoy finding yarn and getting yarn, and I feel really lucky that I'm at a place where I can like see things that I like and buy them and then give them to somebody else. Like, so support a small business, enjoy like that part of the hobby, and then also know that I can like, I don't have to have pressure to make anything from it. I can just like enjoy that part and then use it as a giveaway. So I feel really lucky that I can do that. And then the only thing that I was kind of looking for was self-striping sock yarn. And so when we were at the Geektastic Fiber booth, they had tons of self-striping yarn. This one is called Light and Lime on Water, which is from their book club, which sounds super, super fun. And I just thought these were really beautiful colors. They said it was one of their newer ones from the books. So had to get that. Again, I don't know if I will keep and use this or give it away. Time will tell. The last thing I have is a bag. And this is something that I knew also that I just was gonna have to get. And that is from my friend Lindsay, who I know from Bliss Yarns in Tennessee. And she makes Erin Lane bags. And they do custom fabrics. I think all their fabrics are now custom fabrics. And I just love these sheeple. And so of course I had to get the Texas one. So this is their new one for this year. So it's got like a Dallas sign, the Alamo, a Longhorn. I guess this is like a cowboy or something. Blue bonnets, just oil, all kinds of things for Texas, which was just too cute to pass up. So I had to grab that. So yeah, I came home with a lot of stuff, but it's not all going into stash. I'm gonna leave that for another day to sort out what I'm actually hanging on to, what I'm letting go of, because I do still have that stash goal. And I am going to another big show in 3 weeks time. So I have to like kind of strategize here. What's important to me? Is it meeting that goal? Am I starting to stash for next year? Who knows, but that's all for a totally different video. So thank you so much for watching this one. I hope you enjoyed DFW Fiber Fest and you got to feel like you were there and got to come with us. We're gonna be doing this again for Rhinebeck and other things that we're going to in the future. So if you like that, make sure to stick around and catch up on all of those videos. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.